I had relations with a pig. That's called porking.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless adjacent.
Hey, everybody. Tasteless adjacent, episode 13. Jay Chowder, Bone.
Hey.
Slopdog.
Hi.
Can I say on that intro,
Top.
your voice cracked a little bit, and it sounded like you were going through puberty. Hey, guys.
It's because he's becoming a real man chopping that wood.
Over the top. As always, we're just fucking talking, saying what we want, having fun. Nothing is meant hateful or whatever. If you're offended, we're not meaning to offend you. We're just fucking around. We're sorry. But if you're still offended afterwards, go fuck your mother. All right, podcast time.
Did we offend somebody?
I know, but just, you know how people get. They're just like, you're saying this shit. You must mean it. We don't fucking mean it. Go fuck yourself. And, anywho. Well, yes. Chopping wood is what you were saying. Like, we were going to start earlier, but unfortunately I fucking had to fix something in the RV. So I was not chopping wood, cutting wood. You guys keep saying I'm chopping wood. That sounds more manly. I'm just cutting wood.
Were you actually physically cutting it or holding it? I'm pretty sure your wife is doing the cutting because she's fixing the floor.
Right, and I'm holding it going, drinks, guys, drinks. We want some drinks and some soda. How about some snacks, honey? She's like, just hold the wood, fag.
Your wife called me a little while ago and was like, I'm so sorry. I'm making him help me. You know, I think he's going to divorce me because he keeps going, the podcast. I have to get to the podcast.
Yeah, my house is falling apart. I'm like, I got to record some podcasts, man. And then fucking yell like a maniac and everybody.
I feel like your wife's projects are like our mom's projects. If everybody just works together, it'll be 5 minutes. Now let's cut this bed apart with a butcher knife.
Yes. Whoever doesn't know, Slopdog and I were watching this fucking awesome movie, Brain Scan. We were like in deep into it. It was really good part. It was really good. The momentum's there. And then my mom comes in. She had bought this fucking bed at a yard sale or a frame at a yard sale. One of the two. Either way, that's already starting off bad. At a yard sale, get the fuck out of here. Enjoy the bed bugs, bitch. And fucking, she's like, all right, we just gotta cut this bed frame a little bit so it fit this the box spring. We're gonna cut the wood box spring.
That's right.
Fit. If we all get together, it'll be like 10 minutes and we'll be done. This bitch doesn't even have a saw. She gets a serrated knife from the drawer you cut a fucking cake with or a roast, and she's just hacking at this bed. I don't know how even long it was. Hours, right? Like hours.
It was a long time.
We're like,
I feel like she tried to rope me into it at one time too, and I ran away.
She's crazy. She's like yelling at me. I thought she was gonna stab me with the knife. Slopdog's like, if it gets any more crazy, I'm jumping out this window and running to grab us.
And then you laughed, and then she was so mad, and she was like, "You laugh again, I'm gonna beat you." Something.
Shut up, dog dick.
And then we couldn't look at each other because we kept laughing.
Yes. We held the bed for another fucking 2 hours. And then finally she goes, well, I guess this ain't going to work. One little hatch mark was in the fucking bed. And you're like, that's what 4 fucking hours did? Hatch mark? Get the fuck out of here. And then so she just left. And I don't know. I don't remember what she ever did with that bed, or she ever got rid of the frame or what. But then I remember we tried to watch the movie again. And we were like, there's no fucking... Then, like, it was okay. The movie, but the juice had gone. Like how we were in it, it was suspenseful, and then all of a sudden it's like now we're starting off fresh, and we're like, well, now then the end of the movie was good, but we're like, what the fuck here? You know what I mean? I don't know. The Brain Scan, Edward Furlong, very good movie, and
great movie.
That guy really creeps me out. The what was his name? The Trickster, right?
Yeah, Trickster.
Oh man, jacking off to him tonight. I'll tell you that right now. And what? And
it is a good movie though. I like that movie. Oh, on a side note though, I did buy a bed once offline, mattress and all.
Oh boy!
It was from a rich family though. Like I went to their house. Their house was really nice, and their
boy.
kid had gone off to college, and they were turning their room into a gym, and needed to get rid of the bed, and it was really cheap, and they were just looking to get rid of it. But it was really a nice shape. The mattress was only like a year old.
Shine a light on that shit.
I was like,
matter if they're hurt or not, they still piss and come on it.
I was like 20. I don't think there was piss. It was very clean. But I was like 20-something years old, early 20s.
And you just needed a bed.
I just needed a bed to fuck on.
And you were like, oh, looks good to me.
We were like, I'll keep you. Did you say I'll send you pictures of the bed from time to time in case you miss it? No?
No.
No.
Dude, when we're at the store, and I'm trying to think that maybe, poor people. And we're at the store, and the guy checking us out at the Walmart, he's like an old guy. So he's old as fuck. So kind of how our generation is like, fuck this woke noise. We grew up in the 90s, so we're a little more, everything was crazy. So everything now is like, when they're like, something that came out in the 90s, they're like, let's fucking boycott it. You're like, what are you talking about? Well, anyway, this old guy's like talking, and then he just starts going off. And then he starts saying like, yeah, well, Black Lives Matter. You remember that whole thing? And I'm like, oh, this is going downhill quick. And then he's like, yep. You know what they all did? They got their money. They bought mansions. They blew it all. And my wife is like, whoa. And there's like some dark-colored skin. I think she thought African Americans were behind us, but they were just like Mexican or something. And I was like, that's our people. We're fine. And I was like, I think all lives matter. And then he's going off on an old racist rant. And I'm like, oh my God, going off. And I thought we were going to be murdered. And then my wife's just trying to get on the conversation. And then he goes on to, then we were talking about traveling. And Quartzside came up. He's like, my friend goes there. It's like a vacation for poor people. And I'm like, dude, I love 10 Town. It's the best. And he's just like, oh, yeah. And my friend goes there. But like, he hates poor people, apparently, and he hates the blacks. And he's just like, oh, my God, we got to get out of this line. And then so we got out of the line. We're good. And then, like, it was fun. There was a black guy who drove by us in the parking lot. And I go, Nate, should I stop on his window and tell him not to go to aisle 8? Don't go to register 8. You're not going to be happy with the outcome. Nate's like, just fucking keep moving. Keep moving.
Don't make eye contact. Just go.
Yeah. Dude, so we're driving. So we went to Home Depot, fucking Walmart too. And we're driving up the road. We see this solo guy holding a huge sign, like he made it at a shop or something. Like it wasn't like handmade. And it just said like, stop abortion or whatever. And, one of these crazy people, hey, do what you want. Be pro, be against it, whatever. But you don't need to be crazy about it, right? We've had this before. And he's walking, and I go, oh, my God. And then we're going past a church. I go, oh, do you think he's maybe from this church? And there's one, like, kind of beat-up piece of shit car that's just in the parking lot. And my wife goes, I think so. That looks like the fucking car of a mentally unhinged person. It made me laugh so hard.
That's like, awesome.
This guy was trucking towards Walmart to fucking pick it or something. I don't even know what he's picketing. Just ran. I don't know if there's an abortion clinic up there or something. I don't know. I love that line in Kevin Smith. I don't know if it was James Silent Bob or Clerks or Mallrats. He's like, yeah, we're just hanging outside the fucking free clinic at Planned Parenthood. And they're like, why? He's like, fucking, what better way to pick up chicks? They're fucking going to put out.
I pictured Chowder outside the Walmart with a big wooden sign that says "Banned shirts for Mark Wahlberg."
Yeah, dude. That shit. Yeah, dude. I sent you guys that fucking video of the New Kids on the Block song. Fucking great. It's called Kids. Dude, I don't know.
It's not great.
It's fucking awesome.
No, it's
dude, I've been playing it on repeat. And we're still just kids from a nobody town.
Are you watching the video or are you listening to it? Because I know Donnie has no shirt on.
Oh, man. And then Slopdog, you were like, is Wahlberg not wearing a shirt? I'm like, I'll take any Wahlberg without a fucking shirt on. Any Wahlberg. Bring it my way. Yum, give me some.
Oh my god.
The new lit is good. I agree. I thought the new lit sounded like kind of like
The new
newer,
lit.
It sounds like newer Weezer. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finger your asshole to it?
And I did
Whoa.
not finger my asshole to it, but I
But
do have a
lit
story
is the
about
best.
my. I do have a story about somebody fingering my asshole.
To lit?
Whoa.
Was lit on in the background?
Lit was not, but I tried
You
to
didn't do
sing.
it right.
I tried to sing,
That's
and
like the best music. What? So someone fingered your asshole like in fucking?
So no, so I got a I got my physical this week, and
Oh.
it was funny because I was talking to my doctor and we're talking about scams. He was like he got a couple phone calls and he kept hanging up and he's like, "Do you get problems with people calling your phone
Everybody
like
does
scams?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all the time." I'm like, "Actually, there's this one going around. My friend was telling me his business got called, and this is an older one, but they say they're from the electric company, and if you don't pay them, they're going to shut your company off. So you can be the hero by not having to, saving time for them, and just print out a gift card for $500 and give them the number." And people fall for it. I'm so stupid. He's like, people fall for that. I'm like, oh yeah, people fall for that because they're fucking idiots. They think, oh yeah, I'm going to be the hero. Yeah. And then they tell their boss and they get fired. But so he was at the end of the physical, and he's like, "Okay, well now I have to, check your testicles and your prostate, and I have to go through the anus. Is that okay with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess. It's medical. It's what you gotta do." He's like, "Oh, don't worry." He's slapping on the gloves. He's like, "I'll be quick, and you don't have to give me a gift card afterwards."
Oh my god, I love the humor. Did you hear this? After he put on the glove, did you hear? He spit out his hand to lube up to get your asshole.
I did not hear that. But he did throw a paper towel onto the table and said, "You can clean yourself up with that."
Oh my god, like you're a dirty whore.
Made me feel so dirty. I just pulled up my pants. I was like, "Nope, no, I'm good."
He's like, "Here." Did he fucking then like? What was he? I take it like, well, I don't know if you're on his side or back. After he fingered your asshole, did he then just immediately put it in your face and go, "Smell yourself, you dirty pig"?
If so, find a new doctor. Oh my god.
Or you just see him take gloves off inside out and put them back in the box and go, "Yeah, I was a pair twice." Oh my god. I think this is only the first time for these.
It's uncomfortable, but I understand it needs to be done and stuff. Nobody feels comfortable with it. And,
right? He's not like, this is the best part of the day. Yeah.
But I just think it's funny that he made jokes. It makes it a little better.
You gotta get completely naked, or you just kind of pull them down slightly in the back?
I just gotta pull my pants down a little bit. You haven't had the joy yet, kid?
No, I probably should though. Especially what my wife went through.
Like, let me know if there's any worms.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I sleep and my fucking dog licks in my mouth like it's a bowl, and like I wake up and I'm like, "Get the fuck off of me, dude!" And I'm itching like a motherfucker, dude. The other day I'm itching like my tank kind of asshole area, like but trying to sneak it because I'm sitting like in a food court, whatever. And then I'm fucking trying to get it's like I'm trying to get to second base with myself. I'm trying to have no one look and see me. I'm just got my hand up my shorts.
At the food court?
Oh my god.
Trying to sneak it. I was off to the side.
Some like 19-year-old girl is recording you on TikTok. You think you're in the corner hiding fucking wrist deep in your ass. She's like, "Look at this homeless guy fingering his ass in the mall."
You're gonna see yourself on TikTok randomly, be like, "God damn it!"
And she surprisingly put the lit song to the back of it. Oh my god! She knew. The best song to figure asshole, folks, is "Till It."
Dude,
Do you think the band's gonna be upset if we at them when we put that on our TikTok or Instagram? Lit, the best song to figure your asshole to. No?
Just somebody else to be in line to punch you in the face at your trailer. I just see all these people.
Like, we're trying to do a comeback here, motherfucker. Bro, stop brooding it.
It's like the wrestling, the lit. That's out.
I went to Crystal Mall this weekend. Dying.
It's a sad.
Oh my god.
It's a sad place, isn't it?
This food court. The food court is even like there was one or two spots. I went like maybe 4 months ago.
Yep.
There was only a couple spots open in the food court.
Oh.
Now Charlie's is gone. Taco Bell is gone.
Charlie.
Baskin Robbins with the Orange Julius is gone. The only thing there is 2 Asian restaurants and a pretzel place in the whole mall. That is it.
Oh wow. That's bad. I knew they got rid of Old Navy, and I knew they got rid of the Christmas tree shop.
Yep. Christmas tree shop completely went out of business because they were allowed out of malls like huge, so they completely went out of business.
Wow.
At J.C. Penney's, they're shutting down the J.C. Penney's there. Everything's on sale.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Yeah. So it's
that's gonna be left is what, like Spencer's and the old FYE.
The FYE is there, Spencer's is there, Hot Topics is there. And
that's right, Hot Topics.
I'm too old to go into Hot Topics. I feel like I'm not allowed. Like I would walk into Hot Topics like, sir, you're too old to be in here.
I know. I feel like that too. If I go in there, I feel like I've always been like the white girl, like really white girl that just doesn't belong in there. Like, let's be honest. So they're probably like, who are you shopping for? Can we help you?
Remember when we were younger, we went to a mall, Slopdog, you and I, and it was like some African-American store because we were looking for shoes or something. And it was just like in black music. And you were like, I think I heard Kill Whitey. Let's get out of here.
It was like Journeys or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. It's become more honky. It's more honky now.
Definitely it is. Okay. Well, back then it was like that heavy aggressive rap, and then like
right.
We did not belong in there at all.
Guy steps up and like, get your honky ass back to Hollister.
Get back to J.C. Penney, motherfucker.
Remember Hollister? I felt like...
Yeah, that's why I don't shop it.
Really? What? I felt like buying stuff at Hollister, I felt overly white buying stuff at Hollister. I remember buying the cowboy shirts that buttoned up in the front. Those things are awesome.
Okay, and what? Oh, yeah. Awesome.
I actually hunted on Amazon this weekend for cowboy shirts that had the snap buttons.
Yowzer.
Did you try Gays R Us? Was it?
Yeah.
I used to wear those things all the time.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna buy one. We're going next time we have a family reunion, or AKA a barbecue in one of our backyards.
Why didn't you wear that shirt to get your fucking physical?
They'd be like, "Oh, come along, little dog. Here, let me feel you."
That's coming to play. It's like, oh boy, saddle up on this pig.
I don't have them anymore. They all shrank in my drawer.
They shrank.
Every once in a while, my whole wardrobe shrinks in my drawer, and I have to buy a new one.
They just don't want to be worn anymore. They're like, please no.
Dude, I went to Spencer Gifts not too long ago. You talk about Spencer Gifts, and buying gay cowboy shirts. They don't have those there. But like the same thing, kid. I went to Hot Topic. I had my son with me, so I kind of felt like I was okay. But I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I am unwelcomed in here. Like, this is not for me. I'm an old cunt now. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Even Silly was kind of like, all right, but he didn't want no fucking zipper pants or whatever. So we're like, we're out of here.
I don't think anybody ever wanted zipper pants.
Huh?
I don't think anybody ever wanted zipper pants.
And so we left there, and I went to Spencer Gifts, and I was looking for like a gift for Nay. Nay seen like this shirt, like a lady who used to be a prostitute was wearing. Said, I love whores. So Nay's like, oh, I want that shirt. So I'm looking, and they're like this, like I heart like sluts and stuff in there. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if they got whores. I couldn't find them. So I went up to the bitch working at the counter. Did I already say this? Maybe I did.
No.
I went up to the bitch at the counter, young kid, and I asked her. She looked so disgusted that I asked her. I'm like, hey, that's like a heart shirt. Do you have I love whores? No. And I was like, oh, right.
Oh, that was too close to home for her.
Fishnet whore and fishnet leg whore.
I picture you getting pepper sprayed, and they're like, "Get out of here!"
You sick old fuck. I'm like, no, I'm just trying looking for my wife. And I was like, oh, it's for my wife, and they're like, what? And I was like, no, and I just left. So anyway,
like,
that's that.
You know, you can't just wear a ring and say you have a wife.
Right. They're like, yeah. So then that was my spin down call, and I'm like, fuck this noise. That's crazy. And then you were saying no Charlie's. That made me think of Young Guns. I've been wanting a Young Guns kick. I watched Young Guns 1, Young Guns 2, and it's fucking great. But in the first one,
Oh, I love Young
remember
Guns.
Charlie, he's like crying, and like in the thing, and then he's gonna get back to his wife, and he's like, "Come on, Charlie!" And Emilio Estevez playing Billy the Kid. He's like, "Come on, Charlie!" And then Charlie's like, "Oh," starts crying, shooting in the window. And then Emilio Estevez, like, he gets off on it. He's like, "Yeah, Charlie, yeah." And he doesn't do like he's shooting fucking flesh bullets into these motherfuckers now. He's shooting cum out the window. Like, what the fuck? Dude, tone it down, Billy the Kid. Fucking just getting horny.
I think that's one of the movies we should review when we start doing reviews.
Yeah, horny Billy the Kid is violence and crazy habits about him. Just gets his dick hard. Like, he's just like, I'm gonna shoot with this now. Yeah, Charlie. I'm like, oh my fucking lord.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fuck Charlie.
Look out,
Good
Charlie.
movie,
Here he
though.
comes.
Great movie though. I loved it. I watched both of them. I love Christian Slater in part 2, and I'm also a Christian Slater fan. I don't know, not like the Wahlbergs, but I mean, he's good.
Like Cuffs. I really need
Cuffs
to
is
rewatch
great.
Cuffs.
Oh,
I
Cuffs
haven't
is
seen
good.
it in like forever. And I'm like,
holds
I
up.
need to watch it.
Holds
Does
up.
it? Okay.
I love
All
it.
right.
Hugs and
Bought it
kisses
on
on all your pink parts.
Yeah. I love that the guy robbing the bank is wearing a picture of himself on his shirt. He covers his face up and he robs stuff. That's great. It's a good movie. That's like an unforgettable, honorable mention in like favorite movies, because that's right up there. That's a really good one. And like watching it years later, I was like, oh man, Cuff holds up. Fuck yeah.
Well, I totally forgot about Cuffs. I haven't watched that in forever.
I don't know. I gotta rewatch it again. But Paramedics. Last time
I
I
remember
watched it,
Paramedics.
it didn't hold up.
It didn't.
It didn't hold. At least when I watched it when I was high school / like 20s. I want to say I tried to watch it and I couldn't, but I'm gonna give it another rewatch and see if it holds up. But I want to say it doesn't. But I was like, oh man, Shooter McGavin's in that movie. It's fucking the best.
I just remember laughing about like paramedics and like, when he jumps on his foot and he goes backwards.
Yeah. They're like rapping and shit. It's so fucking stupid. I love it.
There were so many.
What?
So many movies though that didn't hold up, like Summer School. Summer School does not hold up.
No.
I was always for school.
You're always what?
That dude that's trying to fuck him. That guy's got pussy thrown down left and right in that movie.
I think you're talking about your Summer School.
Oh wait, what?
Somebody's trying
The
to
girl
fuck the
was
dude.
pregnant, remember? Or the girl? No, she wanted the girl who liked to surf, the blonde
Yeah, yeah.
hair. She wanted to fuck the guy.
Yeah, okay, but maybe you cut out, but it sounded like you were talking about some guy that wanted to fuck a guy. I thought you were talking about your own experience.
I mean, I can if you want. I mean, I can tell you those stories. And I don't know, dude. I've been horny my whole life. I don't think I wanted to fuck a guy. I've always known I wanted to fuck women. Like, I remember, like, being a kid. I'm trying to talk to like my kids about the birds and the bees, but I feel like I'm like Eugene Levy in like American Pie, because I'm like telling you, like, Dad, please stop, Dad. And I'm like, no, like, what do you like? I mean, do you like girls? Do you like boys? Like, you don't speak to him about like sex stuff. Like, what is he? What And I started telling him, like, when I was younger, I was horny, dude. I humped everything. I'd like grab the TV guide, I'd put it on the bed, and I'd make out with the TV guide and hump the bed. And he's like, Dad, why are you telling me this?
To give you nightmares.
Right. And the thing is, you know what I mean? Because you never know nowadays, like, what kids are into. So I'm just like, what's up? But I never, like, there's no, like, guidance on what, It's not like he's always like, yeah, titties. But he's not, like, going, yeah, dick. So I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, like, what is happening? Like, just tell me what, And I guess I just don't know, And I just remember as a kid saying boobs all the time. But my kids maybe are better well behaved than me, because they're neither one is saying, yeah, boobs, I'm trying to figure out what both of them like, I don't know.
But like also like, do you think it's gonna like change like how, I don't know, like how they like date, like, because they're not, because you guys are doing something different, like you're on the road, like, so they're not like in a classroom with like all these girls. It's like they're not
like in people
what I mean?
alive.
It's just,
Yeah,
like it's just different, like I don't know if it'll change like the way they, I don't know, date or whatever. Just saying.
Well, they still converse online. They also converse with people like in public, as well. So like there's still kids and stuff around, so there's still that. But I mean, I guess maybe it'd be harder to find like a chick at this age, maybe now. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I know, like, we'll have options. We see like kids and stuff like that. Like they may be able to date someone there, like when we're, I don't know, maybe in 10 Town. Hooking up in 10 Town. We're gonna leave it, our RV, get out, go to someone else. And this RV's a rocking. And I don't know.
It's not like they're like around the rest of us and stuff, and they can go hit on their cousins' cousins. So
that's correct. Let's make that clear, right? How it was awkward for you, Slopdog, right? To go.
Yes.
Anyway, but that being
My
said,
cousin is dating my cousin.
Yes, yeah. Hold on, I just gotta put a disclaimer. I love my kids. I'm not saying what they're into. I just they don't. They're classier than me. Where I would go around just talking about tits and puss all the time. Where these kids don't talk about anything. So I'm just like, what are you into? You know what I mean? Like, we'll just let's talk. Let's do birds and bees. Like what, are you getting feelings around anything? And they're not fucking telling me nothing, dude. So anyway, but yes, you were saying something. I'm sorry. You had to tell me your cousin was dating your cousin?
Yes, and it was like,
sounds like he's interviewing you.
But like also like my, you figure my mom married my uncle, like,
yes,
like, so that's weird.
For the audience,
it's all just weird.
Our family's a little silly.
None of it was by blood, though. None of it was related by blood.
Yes.
Bone is on your mom's side of the family. Your other cousins were on your dad's side of the family.
Yes.
No blood relation.
No,
but
no
when
blood.
they met at a gathering, they were like, let's fuck and mingle. And then poor Slopdog had to be like, through the whole thing, listen, yes, but they're not blood related. So, but still people are like, what? Still fucking weird. But and then you said, like, it's funny, your mom also got a divorce from your dad, but then married his brother. So it's like she had the same last name twice, and it was weird. He was uncle.
And like
stepdad.
I still call I still called him the same thing. I still called him uncle, but I didn't say, uncle step. I don't know.
Uncle stepdaddy.
Weird.
USD. Uncle stepdad.
So
yeah, so both dated that chick. I won, but then I'm not better because I wanted to date the older one, and she wanted nothing to do with me. But she wanted to fuck Bowden too, and I was like, what the fuck? And then, oh my god, we got to tell this story. Bowden was dating the younger one, which fucking went on for a little bit, and then the older one had a friend who then Bowden wanted to fuck, who this broad also wanted to fuck Bowden. Remember sometimes when you lived next door to Bowden, and his house was like a fucking brothel, right? Just a door sluts. Bo would just fuck them and let them hit the bricks. Just so that doctor threw the rag at you, both throw a fucking dirty shirt at him and be like, now beat it, bitch. Next one's coming up. And like he would just let those whores come in and out of his house.
It wasn't that bad, Jesus.
That my Bo's been sick since January. He's got the fucking AIDS. And
oh my god.
So besides Bo's lust for life, he's got lust for the fucking pussy. So he was fucking horny too. I knew what he wanted too. He was a big whore dog. And so all these fucking broads love Bone, but he's dating the youngest one of age. And but they're both kids at the time anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Bone always wore an Irish like a Notre Dame shirt or hat, I can't remember. But I remember that fucking Smooth Bone cries at her house, sneaks outside with this other bitch, the friend of the older sister, and is fucking making moves with her. I like you better. I've always liked you. Blah, blah, blah. Little does he fucking know, above his head, the bathroom fucking window with his girlfriend in it, hiding out in the dark, hearing every word she says, turns on the light, ruins his party. Oh, fuck. Hell is raining down. And this girl's a fucking mental patient. So, like, and then so fucking Bone's like, he's just scared. And the dad's there who never liked Bone, to this day doesn't like Bone. Remember, I came down for fucking selling my house. The fucking guy comes over for dinner. We're all sitting around talking, enjoying life. And then he leaves. He's saying bye to everyone, hugging, handshakes to me. Because he's like, I got nothing to worry about with you, you fat fucking ugly cunt. My daughter's never wanted to fuck you. So he loves me. So he's like, hey, and I'm a fucking fool. I'm always entertaining for people. I'm just fucking always trying to get people to like me. So I'm always like, hey, how about this dance, adults? Hey, never papa. And they're like, oh, these kids are fools. I love them. And so he has no problem with me. Goodbye, hugs. Good to see you. Hope things are, go good, whatever. Says, hugs your dad, hugs everybody, goodbye. Looks at Bone, the last person goes, have a good life, Bone. And then just leaves. And then it says, that's all he says. Basically, like, go fuck your mother. If it was Christmas time, he would have gave you a can of popcorn. All right? He's fucking done with you. He hates your guts. And, but anyway, so we're back to this argument, right? And let Bone stop me if I'm wrong, okay? And so fucking this girl is like freaking out. We're all scared. I'm scared. I'm not dating anybody. And I'm like, oh my God, she's going to kill my brother, then she'll probably kill us all. And I'm just like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And like, I don't know if your dad was leaving at that time because we were visiting, but he's like, I got to get the fuck out of here and save this kid's life, I think, is what he said. And so he like, did his classic, drink his coffee, like, well, I think it's time to save his life. And then he did a little hard slam on the table. And then we all go, Bone, like a fucking slug, weasels into just bare minimum space between the doors open, the seats pushed up slightly, but not even enough yet to get in the back. He somehow dukes the hazard, weasels his fucking way in. He's like a fucking mouse. He like broke his bones or something to get into the back seat just so he could slide through a small spot. And he's hiding in the back seat. And we're all piling in. And this bitch is still rambling on. And then she's like, hey, you in the Irish hat. You really fucking blew it, you asshole. And we were talking. And then, and then both are just like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, he's just like, his eyes. He's like, kind of like, everybody come. He's like motioning with his hands. His eyes are popping out of his head. He knows death's around the corner. He's just looking to get the fuck out of Dodge. Is any of that wrong or no?
I think you hit all the facts.
And then there's that song by Crash Test Dummies, on a bunch of M's, whatever. And then it was like, there was this kid who. Anyway, look it up. So Slopdog and I started writing like our life to the verses of the song. I think Weird Al came out with the song. So we're like, hey, you in the hat, you really fucking blew it, you asshole. Like, it was awesome. And then we knew another kid who said his little brother kept showing his penis to people. So his dad took his brother in the other room and smacked his pecker. And we're like, what the fuck is that about? So we were like, and then the second verse or something was like, once there was this boy whose dad got so mad that he slapped on his pecker or something like that. That was the second verse about that kid. And like, I don't know if we ever wrote a third verse, but those are at least the two verses I remember. But anyway, Bo dated Slopdog's cousin and almost died also as well.
We still dated after that, though. She forgave me.
Oh my God, it's that dick you got. I know. I seen you when we bathed his kids. Good for you. He's got the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger dick. I got the Danny DeVito dick. It's crazy. And it's
Oh,
that's why Bone had that endless row of horrors coming. You gotta get some of that dick. Don't call him Bone for nothing, And
I don't think it was as much.
Huh?
I don't think there was that many girls.
Ah, you're playing coy. And this is the one episode your wife's gonna listen to, and she's gonna make you take an AIDS test.
Yikes.
He just takes a hammer and smacks your pecker with it.
Oh.
Fuck face.
Misery's my dick.
I thought that was like the cure for the clap. I thought they took the, like the wiener and put it out and then like smacked it with like a hammer.
I had heard that too when I was a kid.
But, right?
What?
Okay. But that's not, I guess that's not how they do it. But I told my husband that long ago and he was like, what? And I was like, that's not how they do it? He's like, no.
I remember
Right.
I heard that.
Like,
I heard that they put like there was this long hot piece of metal that they put up your urethra.
Eee. Yoza.
When I was a kid,
Yes.
yeah, I don't think either of those are true, but that's
I
what I
hope
heard.
Now
don't even have
Slopdog's husband. What?
I don't have a penis and I'm afraid of it. Jesus
Your
Christ.
fucking your husband now is afraid to get the sniffles and a runny nose because he's gonna wake up with you with a hammer above his fucking head. He's gonna be like, "You're like this cures it. I'm gonna smack it out." Oh, man, no!
No, what the hell are you doing? Oh my
See your
God.
husband with a fucking jig-jag face next time. He's like, "Yep, and I still got a cold."
But I was like, no. And then I'm trying to explain it more to him, and he's like, no, doesn't matter if I explain this, no. And I'm like, no, like they just put it out on the table, and then they take like a softer hammer, just kind of
Like a mallet.
bang it. Yeah, like, and so that like the stuff, like a yogurt tube, so it goes like the bad
It just
stuff
squirts
comes
out.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Oh, there's the clap right on the table. Get right out.
And then I said that's why they called it the clap, because like bang, like clap, and then like, he was like, no. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. I didn't have the clap, but I'm a fat fuck and I'm trying to walk lately so I don't die. And I remember I used to walk to work when I worked like in a building, and I didn't have the clap, but I remember like being like, I'm having a heart palpitation. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. And I'm walking, and there was an ambulance just pulled to the side of the road. There was no one in the ambulance. Nothing was going on. I made sure when I walked up to the ambulance, because I had to pass the ambulance, I walked by and I peeked in the ambulance, and there was no one in there, just the two workers. So I was like, hey, I stopped him. I talked to him. I was like, hey, I'm feeling some fluttering in my chest. Do you think that's a heart attack? Trying to get free medical care from these two paramedics. And they were like, yeah, dude. And they were singing. And then and they were like, nope, not at all. And they were like, pretty good hands, all the real symptoms of a heart attack. They're asking me those. I'm like, oh, I got none of those. And they're like, yeah, you're fine. Maybe you ate something or whatever. I'm like, okay. My wife is like, what are you fucking doing? Why? I go, no, there's no fucking no one in it. I didn't interrupt someone bleeding out or something. I was just like, they were there. They weren't doing anything. I figured I would ask them just a question as I walked by. I was walking by anyway. She's like, oh my God, physical with my doctor. So she's like, ask your doctor if that's the right thing to do. And I was like, oh my God. So I was going to my doctor's, and he finished up, and I was like, oh, I go, hey, I go, my wife doesn't think this is good, but I'm not sure, you let me know. I go, so I'm walking up the road, and I didn't know I was having a heart attack, and I go, so there was these paramedics sitting on the side of the road, and he's like, no, Jesse, no. And I'm like, yeah, listen, and I keep telling the story. He's like, oh, no, and he knew it was coming, and I was like, yeah, I go, so I go up to the thing, I go, no one was in it, no one was and I told the whole story, how I asked him, and he's like, no, why would you do that? And I go, oh, I don't know, I'm just worried. And he's like, oh my God. And then he's like, what have you been eating? And it was my birthday week, so I was eating lasagna and a buffalo chicken pizza. He's like, that's it right there. He's like, you got indigestion. He's just you and he's like, you ate too much, you're of bad food. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm just I'm an idiot. And
I picture the paramedics as like, I'm on my fucking lunch break.
You're wasting my time, fool. No, but he's a good doctor, because when I was doing stand-up for a bit, and I was like, oh man, can you be in the crowd? I got a joke where I'm gonna ask someone where I can smell their seat, and can you get up and let me smell your chair? And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, if I come, you can smell my chair. I'm like, perfect. He never came. And then I heard, I heard that Patricia O'Neill had something about smelling chairs. He didn't smell a chair, but he said it. So I didn't do that, because I'm like, I don't want to seem like I'm ripping off anybody's material. So I'm like, fuck.
That was your original material, because you actually used to smell people's chairs when we were kids.
That's correct.
I remember having those cheap plastic kitchen chairs and people getting up. I remember having Thanksgiving dinner somehow in that little kitchen, and the table got pushed in the middle, and people were getting up and you were just smelling their chairs.
Aunt Pauline was the worst. Aunt Pauline stinks.
Did it smell like poop? I would imagine it smelled like poop.
It smelled like old ass. Ugh. It was
Oh,
like old crotch rot or something. Good grief, Aunt Pauline. Rest in peace. But your fucking ass and puss stinks. And hello?
hello? No, we're
No.
still here.
And you're like, oh, we're flabbergasted what you said about our family member. And
I mean, I don't doubt it, but I'm glad I didn't be the one to smell it.
I can see her now. Lorraine, why is that one smelling my chair?
yeah, I just wrote a sketch called Aunt Pauline where I'm smelling a chair. It's gonna be great. And it's kind of just word for word like what happened. And really no talent involved in that sketch.
Oh my god.
To go back to the mall for a second, they're letting vendors set up in the middle. Not like usual mall vendors, but like old ladies with crafts. And like it looks like a flea market.
They're rent to anybody now.
Yeah. Basically these people are just setting up on the weekends. And they're doing like incense and stones and crafts, and it's a flea market. It's slowly transitioning into the flea market.
How weird.
Mm-hmm. It's this
I don't like
combination
that.
of Hot Topics and old ladies with like their like knitting stuff.
I don't like it. No.
Get out of my. You're ruining my childhood, you cunt. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong. And,
All I could think
yeah,
about was like the idea that Slopdog had that if she won Powerball and won like hundreds of millions of dollars, is that she would buy like an old mall and we could all like live in it. I think that would be so fucking cool.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, man.
Like everybody has like everybody has their own like apartment, if you will, like whatever store you wanted, that would become your apartment. You know, but it would actually have all the things you need it, you know, to make it an apartment. But like, you know, and then like in the middle area, you could make it like a huge playground for all the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have like all sorts of cool stuff. You could have a huge kitchen like in the food court.
Oh,
so
we
you
could have
can make whatever you want.
Old arcade games, have like an arcade set up.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Have a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
My dick is hard. Oof, I'm excited. And get me a TV guide. And,
Give me a TV guide. A Tom Selleck one.
oh man! Oh, that mustache! Oh my god, that's a flavor saver. Don't you? That guy eats pussy and keeps it around for days. Oh my god!
Oh.
I had a friend who said his sister used to hide all her stuffed animals because he's like he started the morning off every day with what am I gonna fuck today, and he would just find his sister's stuffed animals, whatever. He'd just like poke holes in them and fuck them.
Oh,
my!
That's nasty.
Yeah, fucking baby Binky's oozing from the fucking head. Oh god! No, thank you. Oh man, buy that kid some watermelon or something. I don't know.
Get him that jerky. You remember those? They make them again now, but like, it's like a long tube. Okay, and it's filled with like a gel. But you can like, it's like a jerk off kind of thing. Like you can like, but it's not meant to be. It's like I don't even know what it's called. Water tube, maybe. Do you guys remember that? It had like,
yeah.
Like little things in it, and like I always remember like now this sounds gross, but like pushing my fingers inside of it because it could kind of like go in and around. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, that's cool. Not realizing that it's like, I don't know. Like it's dirty. Like no.
Right, like the massagers for women, for the shower massagers, looks just like a dick. Yeah, dude, I was down here in 10 Town, and there's like tables with rocks and stuff, and they had like dildos made out of stone.
Ow.
I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. And
that's hardcore.
That's legit hardcore. That's hard. Your heart is rock. Oh,
yeah.
Hello.
The sign outside is like guaranteed rock hard.
And they only play heavy metal. It's like no.
No Backstreet Boys or anything. Oh my god, I'm at the fucking drive-thru the other day with my wife. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say one of the old lady that was selling it was just like, "Come on, come buy one for your wife. Here, let me show you how you use it."
Oh, no.
She just throws her big ham hocked up on the fucking table and just starts going at it.
As she does, a waft of cheese comes across her nose. You're like, "Oh my goodness, bitch, I can smell your musk." And so we're in 10 Town. I love 10 Town though. I'm gonna say that. I fucking give it a hard time, but I love it. Anyway, but we're fucking going to the drive-thru, and how I'm fucking half a fag. I fucking love like the new Kid song, but there's some Backstreet Boys and it's on. I got it like playing in the radio. It's up and we're ordering our food. We're getting ready to order. Like we usually get like a coffee and a fucking and a Coke for a day, like a Diet Coke, a drink. And then she's like, turn it down and have some self-respect. And I was like, what? And then she's like, you can't be blasting fucking Backstreet Boys. You're a man. Be a man. And I'm like, you like this shit too. So we go through, and then we go up to the window to pay. And I asked the girl there who had a nose ring in her. No. I go, listen. I go, hey, we got a debate going on. My wife and I go, either side doesn't matter. You can be on whatever you want. And he's like, stop talking to people about this. And I was like, listen. I go, I want to crank some fucking Backstreet Boys here. I just say fucking to people. When I'm talking to people, I just randomly say fuck all the time. And I'm just like, so we're fucking like listening to the radio, and I go, I guess the Backstreet Boys fucking cranking. But sometimes I want to be sensitive. I'm depending on the mood, right? If you're a little angry, maybe play this a little hard. If you fucking want to flutter around, put on the Backstreet Boys, right? And I'm like, fucking, what do you think, man? You think that's legit? If I can do that or not? Or do you think my wife's right? I should have some fucking self-respect and turn it down. She's like, you know, be you, you know, whatever, you know. I don't really know. And I was like, that's a no. That's a no. My wife's like, thank you. That's a no. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. And then finally, on my fucking, like, downward spiral, my fucking hat trick of fagness, I was listening to Joey Lawrence, Nothing My Love Can't Fix For You, Baby. For that song from the 90s. And it was like so nice. And in the comments, someone wrote, stuff Joey Lawrence's love can't fix. My sink, my taxes. I was like, oh, that's a good comment. And every kid who was like white and did a song had to have a little rap part in it in the 90s. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
You started rapping? I'm like,
painful.
Don't rap. No. Now you're embarrassing me with this.
That takes a lot.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's like, what's her name from Family Matters? Remember that when she does like isn't it like a cheerleading routine? And you're like, this embarrasses me. Remember that?
You give me an A. Hey, you got your A. You got your A. Oh no, stop it. That's why the younger sister became a fucking porn star. She's like, I'm out of here. I'll go suck dick for a living. Get me out of this place.
Get some self-respect.
I'll take a hard dick. I'll get more. I feel better about myself than you do that cheerleading shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what scene embarrassed me? Remember Teen Witch? And that girl does the rap.
I just watched it the other day.
The rap
yes, top that. Top that. Yes, it like randomly came up in my feed the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is like I'm embarrassed for all of these people. This is so horrible."
They're so corny. Catching the "We like boys, we like boys, we like boys, we like." That's another song in the song, or in my dreams. I don't know, but yeah, the other one was "Top Dad, Top Dad." I don't really give up about trying to stop that. It's so horrible. I'm like, please stop. Please stop. I can't stop watching it. It was so horrible.
Dude.
And it's like, and then the guys, go ahead, kid.
No, go ahead. I'll go first.
And they're just like rapping and they're like, because every cool guy needs a popular girl. Right? Is that the same one?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
And then like just people rapping at different kind of tempos, like with the guy in the car, and then I think he's Mexican, right? I don't know if they're making a little Mexican-y. I don't know. And then it's just like, maybe I'm wrong in that, but it's just everyone's like, oh man, I wanna be the most popular girl. Oh man.
You just watched this again the other. Does it hold up?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was like, I hope no one sees me watching this. Like that. If my wife see me doing that, she might divorce me. She see me watching Teen Witch. She get the fuck out of here. I knew you're sucking dick. I knew it. You know.
This confirms it.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, when we were dating, I was a gentleman, and I'm not gonna, talk too much. I don't talk too much about my wife. Like, I'll talk about like my kids a little bit, but I don't like to get too detailed. And I don't talk too much about my sex life. At least with my wife, I'll talk about any other whore I fucked in my life. I don't give a fuck about them. God bless them. But fuck them. And but my wife, I care about. So, but when we're dating, I took it very slow. She thought I was gay at first. because I wouldn't make any moves on her. I was like, oh, I respect you. You know what I mean? And then I remember getting physical, and like I knew her dad because I used to work with her dad. And I remember
Physical. Let's get
joking.
physical. Let's get physical. That's what's going on. That's what's going on in his brain when he's touching the tits for the first time.
No, but like, listen, like I remember I had like this was moist chicken was like in the heyday of chicken, right? So I have like my hair's all crazy. I got like my beard's in rubber bands, and like I'm talking to her dad because I work with her, and I was like, hey, do you got any daughters? And he's like, yeah, you'll never date them. And I was like, joke's on you, motherfucker. I married her, put kids in her, ruined her life. And then no. So,
now she's a tent person.
Yeah. He's like, oh Jesus Christ. And then he's like, I should have murdered him when I was in the other room. But like, no. So like, I remember though when like we were dating and stuff. But then like I remember like I was trying to be quick, and then like her dad came in the room and like I slammed the door because like you like just kind of see my feet from the door. And I remember being so scared. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And she's like, it's fine. I almost jumped out of her window. I was like, no, I gotta get. And I like he was in the shower, so I ran out of the house, ran to my car, looking back the whole time. Got my car, just jetted the fuck out of there. But I'm such a fucking moron because one time I was there and my dick got caught my zipper.
Oh,
it hurt so bad. Like because I was trying to zip up quick, and then I was like, oh my god, and I was panicking, and my wife at the time, girlfriend, was smart enough to say no because I was like, go get your dad. Go get your dad. I don't know what to do. Go. And she's like, we're not gonna get my dad. And he'd be like, yeah, I'll get out for you. Just rip it out crazy, blood bleeding all over the place. He's not gonna be gentle. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to fuck my daughter. You happen to be gentle with the zipper in your pants, you piece of shit. And,
like Frank's above the beans thing. Like you did that for real life.
Yeah.
It was a. Did you do the whole thing?
No, it didn't go like around, but it just got like my shaft a little bit, like and that's because I was zipping up and I had a hard dick, so I was trying to hold my dick back and zip up at the same time, but then my skin got caught my dick. I mean, the skin caught my zipper, and I was like, and like you can see it in the fucking like in the teeth of it. He's got a dick. He can help me out. He's gentle, but my wife was so smart. She was like, "We're not getting my dad," and she's like, "You think he's gonna be gentle about it?" Fucking moron! Like
he just punches you in the dick.
Yeah, I did like the whole Son About Mary where I like hung my shirt over my pants. I'm like, think I can leave like this?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
You gotta go home and ask mom to help you.
Yeah,
Mom, help me.
Oh my god, my name is like, oh my god, dog. And Jesus Christ.
You didn't lose any, did you?
No, I got a little like nip of skin. Like all I kind of did was cut my dick up on the bottom a little bit, but that was it. I just couldn't fuck afterwards, but like until it healed, you know. But
I know one time I was really drunk and this girl was really drunk and I don't know what we did. We didn't quite have sex. We just rubbed a lot, and it rubbed the skin right off the tip of my penis.
Oh,
it was like it got into a bad car accident. That's a road bird.
Oh my god! It was like the champion shirt rubbing your nipple. You had to put that on your tip of your dick.
Yeah. The next morning, I was just like, "Why does my dick hurt?" I was like, "Oh my god! Why is it all rubbed out?"
Oh.
On your underwear.
Oh
my god.
That when I had the tick on my dick. I think the two worst things that ever had happened to my dick.
Someone bit your dick?
No, I had a tick on my dick.
Oh, a tick.
I had a tick on my dick too. On my nuts and balls.
I went right on the shaft. Right on the top.
Did I get it off?
Huh?
I think my wife helped me get one. I had to beg her. I was like, "You gotta take it off, please! I can't reach it." Or whatever.
I was single at the time. I had to get my own tick off my dick.
No, I got my own. My wife, I asked her to help me. She wouldn't help me. She tells me it's all on my own.
I had a friend who broke his dick. Him and his long-term girlfriend were a little drunk, and he was just like, "Let me put it in your butt," and she's like, "No, I don't want you to put it in my butt." He's like, "I'm gonna put it in your butt." And she's like, "I don't want you to put it in my butt." So he went to go put it in her butt, and she she twisted, and he just poked her right with his dick in her cheek, and snapped the cartilage in his dick.
Oh.
Oh my God!
He said it all puffed up. He had to go to the emergency room.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know that could happen. Holy shit! Jesus.
Oh my God! I'm not doing the Voice Chicken demo. Dude's demo had a broken dick on the cover.
I know. I remember.
Dude, I as an old man look at some of the stuff we did, and I'm like, we gave it out to whoever. Like one demo's got a broken dick on the cover. One demo has a girl getting fucked by a pig on the cover. That was called the pork demo. And then there was the original demo. If you open the booklet, it had a collage of a pussy, had a nun fucking herself with a cross. And like that was our demos we gave out to the world, like when we were younger. And I'm like, oh my God, I'd be horrified if my kid brought home something like that. And then in the comments on like there's like one chicken song floating around the besides the ones I posted, there's like one called Deuces Juicy. And I was reading the comments on it, and someone goes, "Oh yeah, I got this when I was like 16 at the mall." One of the members gave it to me in passing, and I'm like, "Oh my fucking God!" Or maybe 11 or 10. I can't remember how it was.
I think it was 12, if I remember right.
Well, it's something, and it made me think of my son because my son was around that age, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'd be so horrified if someone gave my son something like that." I mean, he swears a little and does stuff, but I don't want to see someone getting fucked by a pig or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, "Oh my God." Yeah.
But I feel like it was different. Like when we were kids, like we saw so much. Like even without the internet, I feel like we were exposed to a lot more than like our kids are. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Like
it does seem like that,
right? Like HBO alone. Like
oh, HBO. Yes.
Like where? And you think about it, because like, don't you feel like if your kids are gonna watch something, you kind of like, oh, okay, you're gonna watch this. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
But but you know what they're watching. You know what I mean? Or like my kid, you know, like even Gavin, like watch what he wants for the most part. But like we have like blocks on there so he can't watch like, you know, stuff he shouldn't see. You know.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But anyway,
yeah.
I'm just like, what the heck? Because like there was none of that. Like there was no they didn't care what we were doing. I don't know.
Well, I think the difference is it was just the culture. Like we as parents pay attention more, or try to at least try to as much as possible. And like back then, it was kind of like, just go out and do whatever. Come back at this time. And it was like there wasn't like a worry about what we were doing or where we were going.
Yeah.
I don't like
they
never checked up to make sure we were going to the friend's house that we promised that we were going to, which would half the time we didn't.
Yeah, like just don't be a pain in the ass. Like just don't cause me grief. Like you know what I mean? Like as long as you like keep your mouth shut and just like come home when I told you to come home, that they didn't really care like where you were during that time. You know, as long as they didn't have to hear about it later. Like it wasn't like, you know, like if the cops called you or something, then they'd be mad. But like,
it wasn't the fact that you died. That was the problem. Was that it was going to cause paperwork for them, and they'd have to go to the fucking thing. They just don't want to be bothered.
Yes. Like just like that, the whole mall thing. Like with the going to the mall with my dad. Like if we didn't meet him at that time, like. You know, like, you better hope you were abducted because, Jesus, he, you know, like, it was going to be like the fires of hell because it would have been a pain in the ass for him to, like, figure out where the hell you were and, like, and then, like, think about it. You would have had to tell your mom and she would have been pissed and, like, you know, that's really all it was. It was just they didn't want to deal with the hassle.
Don't bring hassle to me, motherfucker. Come back alive just for the fucking convenience of it. Goodbye. You know what I mean? And they're like, but now get out of my hair. Because now I want to fuck somebody or I want to fucking do something or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. And
remember our Stand By Me trudges on the railroad tracks and shit?
Yeah. Mom says that never happened. Lying fucking bitch, 7th love. Listen, sorry, don't listen to this. And I love you. And listen, we went from Putnam to Thompson.
Yes. Yep. Yes, and from Thompson to Putnam. Like, we went back and forth.
Yeah. Many times I know I realized.
What's that?
I said, I trudged that many times.
I was like, it's okay. It's okay that nobody can drive us. We'll just walk it.
I remember your brother showing up one day at my house. Like, because back then, nobody ever called first to go, hey, are you free in like an hour to hang out? Like, when did that happen? Like, now it's all like texting and play dates and back in the day,
Yeah.
you just go knock on your friend's door and be like, "Hey, you want to come out and play?" Like,
Yeah.
there was no. We had phones. It's not like we didn't have phones, but nobody called. It wasn't
Yeah, it
a
was
thing.
just no, it
But
just wasn't. Yeah.
But I remember like a Saturday morning, I hear a knock on my door, and I wake up and I go to the door, and I'm like, I don't know, 12, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's your brother, and he's just like, "Hey, you want to come sleep over at my house?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "Did your dad bring you?" And he's like, "No, I just ran here." I'm like, "Okay." So he
With
must
the
have
hope that
yeah, he must have
You-
woke up like super early. So I threw my backpack on, got my what I needed, and we ran back to you guys' house. Which is how many miles is that gotta be? 10?
That's
12?
at least
20?
yeah,
it's 75. I don't know.
No, it was a lot. It's not
But
like a
it's
hike
far.
down. It's not a hike down the road. It wasn't across town. It was a whole different town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it might have been 20 miles.
It might have been. Yeah. To honestly, yes, it could be at least 20 miles. No, I
But
want
yeah,
to
we
ask
just-
you.
We were just like, okay, we're gonna. I'm like, bye, mom. I'm going to Joey. I'm going to my cousins. She's like, okay.
call when you get there.
Okay.
That's good. It's just, and then sometimes you would get lucky, and the other person would go, "Well, we'll give you a ride." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, woo, all right, we're gonna ride there.
Oh, like the time we were walking Slopdog. Remember?
Oh no.
You, me, my friend that you were dating, and we were. And I don't remember if the girl I was dating, who was your cousin, was with us, and we were going to her house. We were going to her house.
Okay.
It was the three of us, and we were going all the way to her house, which is even farther than your house. And we were walking. I remember Chowder didn't want to go because he didn't want to walk. And then he ended up coming anyway. He drove by us, and somebody picked, like, our uncle, like, your dad picked him up or something. And he, like, drove by and waved at us. Nope. Didn't even stop to pick us up. That was a
Oh,
lot.
Chowder does it again. What a fucking piece of shit I am. I'm really learning that I'm a cunt, dude. Like, apparently, I think I'm a nice guy. I love my family. I think I'm good. But apparently, Chowder's out for himself.
Didn't somebody pick us up eventually? Because that was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
I think we turned
Yeah.
around and kind of get you, motherfucker.
Even as a kid, where I could just walk for a day, like, or run, like, that was a lot longer than I thought.
We're
Yeah.
lucky to be alive. Like, there should have been a guy who murdered all of us. We should be the kid in Stand By Me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And
That kid-
but think about it, like I would never. Would you let your kids walk? Would you let your kids walk from
No.
Thompson to Putnam from like Plainfield? Like let's
No.
say Eli and Zoe were like really great friends. Would you let him walk to my house from your house?
No.
Like no. Like even when he was older, no. Same thing with her. I'd be like, because like my husband and I had just this discussion, like the way where our house is, like the school bus won't come up our road; it'll only pick up at the bottom of the hill. Okay, so like we have to wait at the bottom of the hill, whatever. So we do the whole like before and after school program, so we don't have to worry about any of that crap. Anyway, so but the point is, like even when she's older, like high school, I'm still, because she's a girl, I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know, I'm gonna probably have to sit down at the bottom of the fucking hill in my car. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous, but like, how many, like, I know, here we go, Dateline, but how many like of those kind of things do you hear? And it's just the kid walking home from the bus stop. Like, I'm like, like it's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
there's out there. I 1,000,000% agree. 1,000,000%. I'd be the same way. I like with my kids. I'm like, I don't want to let them go too far. My wife's more lenient, will kind of go a little further, but I'm still like, nope. And then like, like I'm always like kind of around the corner, even though they're supposed to be on their own. I'm still always kind of peeking around at them. So if someone knows that I'm their dad, looks like I'm stalking these kids.
like, oh, there's that creeper again.
Yeah, I dress like I.
As
I
the
dress
cops
like-
tackle you, drag you to the ground, you're like, I'm the dad! I'm the dad! I'm the dad!
Dude,
And your
kids-
oldest would be like, I don't know who that guy is.
They both would say that. I go, you fucking liars! Say who I am. And they go,
Say
"Oh
my
God."
name!
I mean, go
Say
get
my
your mother.
name!
Go get your fucking mother now.
You can keep yelling like in oh shit, what Never Ending Story. Say my name.
Mom, what is that cunt's name?
I
No
don't
one
know.
knows that name.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
That fucking mumbles worse than I do.
like 40 years ago, and I have no idea what her name
Oh,
is.
no.
It's just rah, rah, rah,
What's
rah.
name is
I have to look up the
Fucking
script. You look up the script and it just goes yeah.
I
Make
knew
up a
it.
name. Blah 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 blah. I can't keep my feet on the ground. Stop whining, bitch. People are dying. The world's falling apart. This bitch is crying. Call my name. And he's like, I can't get my feet on the ground.
And the kid's
Like,
name
bitch, we gotta get bullied in school. Get
It
your
wasn't
fag ass up. Say this cunt's name. She's fucking dying.
It wasn't the kid's name Bastion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bastion, say my name.
Crying
Your
the
little,
world.
your little
Shit.
bastion.
Dream a dream. Fuck. Oh shit, 6:30. Hey, on that note, I think we're gonna call it. Holy fuck. And oh man. Thank you guys. I was like low energy. I was cutting all that wood all day. Woo. And gonna take my shirt off for the ladies. And
Oh, make sure they don't smell your belly button.
oh yeah. It's those dogs fucking shits. And but I'm gonna go to a truck stop and I'm gonna go take a shower. And
Enjoy.
oh man, not like fucking washing up where head truckers have come before. And dude, I've never seen so many people blow snots in a sink than at truck stops. It's
Oh,
disgusting. Yeah.
oh, oh.
Again, you're not selling this for me, kid.
I picture you like standing outside the truck stop though with like a hose. What are you looking at? Like hosing yourself.
Just singing, it's a cruel summer. I keep a white shirt on because I think I've covered myself, but you can see right through it. Just my nips hitting all that areola clothes. They can stay. Yeah.
Like Daisy Duke, like cut off shorts. Oh, your Billie Jean.
Billie Jeans.
What Billie Jeans on?
These are my
Dude.
Billie Jeans.
Dude, fucking everybody, my nipples, like, they pop out, and, like, everyone in this house has tried to nurse on my nipples. Like, when I held my kids as kids, they tried to grab onto my tits, thinking they were my wife's, and all my dogs are trying to nurse on my tits. My wife's grabbing my tits. Like, everyone just put their mouth, like, I'm not to be nursed on. And then, like, I'll be in the water, and, like, my older son will be like, look at those big red buttons, Dad. I'm gonna press them. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Oh, it's the curse. That's the curse. You
It's
gotta
coconut
reverse the curse.
The coconut curse.
It
Yes.
is.
So we'll leave everyone with the curse. So, coconut curse. So what happened was, we were kids. I was a skinny fucking kid. I had
You
no
were?
tits, no fat. But then we were at the beach, and then there's this real fat fuck. He was a bit of a cunt, I think, or we were just mean.
He
I can't
was.
remember.
No, he was a jerk.
So
to be
we were
fair.
yelling at him, throwing rocks, I believe, and dirt. And be like,
Wow.
get out of here, coconut tits, you coconut tit fuck. You know what I mean? Yelling at him, throwing dirt at him. And now I call it the coconut curse because then I grew up and now I got coconut tits. And I'm like, oh my God, the coconut curse. Now, because I yelled at this poor fat fuck as a kid, called him coconut tits. Now I got coconut tits. So now I'm worried to say anything. I don't want to walk by and see this fucking homeless bitch or homely lady and be like, oh man, that ugly cunt. You know, and then now my face gets mashed in. Now I look like this fucking broad, right? So yeah, I'm always trying to watch out for the coconut curse. It'll get you. It'll get you. And that's all I got. I got nothing. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend and you know, work tomorrow and stuff. But we'll do it again next week. And I don't know. We always say we're gonna do a schedule, but who the fuck knows? And but all right, guys. So say it, the shepherd. So say it, the fuck. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I can't hang up. God damn it.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick, 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 dick.
I gotta fucking get my energy up. I'm fucking dying over here.
Dude, I know.
Oh,
I
you
hear
weren't you chopping wood?
Oh man. Well, I was cut wood.
It It's way less manly than you think. He was holding the wood while his wife was cutting it.
I kept saying, "You want me to get some beverages for us? Some more beverages? How about some?" She was like,
It was like balsa wood. You gotta like carefully break
That's
it.
what when he first messaged us, I thought the same thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm cutting wood, so I gotta finish this up." I figured him out there, with an axe. But I'm like, wait, he doesn't have a fireplace in the trailer. Oh, the zombie keeps touching me.
What were you like chopping wood for? Like, what were you
I don't know.
cutting wood for? Sorry, I shouldn't say chopping. It should be cutting, right?
Holding.
You had scoliosis. I was like, what? No.
Why do you think I had scoliosis?
Because I told him you had strep throat, and I think he just heard the S sound, and he was just like scoliosis. And I was like, no. And then it turned into, is he gonna die? And I'm like, no. Oh my god.
Next time I see him, I'll be like, say something nice at my funeral, bud.
That scoliosis is getting the best of me.
On the podcast, I have to get to the podcast.
It's a cruel summer. And it was like,
my
so
God.
and you fucking liars! Say a liar!
Say my name.
I mean, go
Say
get
my
your mother.
name.
Physical. Let's get physical. Let's get physical. That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
I wanna be the most popular girl. And it was like,
my
so
God.
and